4.
It is. We're on take 4. Welcome. You'll notice I've got my little buddy here next to me, and it's typically a show that's just hosted by me without a guest. But I was struggling this week because I had originally planned on talking about who I would spend Thanksgiving with and who I wouldn't spend Thanksgiving with. And then we had a little turn of events, and I was trying to tell a story that's not actually mine, and it is Sandler's story to tell. And I was addressing bullying, name calling, and we had just an incredibly interesting week. And I thought, who better than to share the story and talk about this particular subject than my friend, my son, my favorite man in the world, Mr. Sandler Chase. So he's going to we're not equipped here in the old adult chicken studio for guests. It's a one woman show, one woman operation, but he is going to take over the mic today and take over the headphones. So I'm going to put them on him. Do you need to take your hearing aids out?
I don't think so.
They'll probably fit under here.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Bye. Say goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. And now for Sandler. Okay, so here we go. Scoot on over. So Sandler, would you say you've been in a little bit of a skating funk?
Yeah.
Sandler has been going through some various stages and some new beginnings of life, right? Some just changes. Things change. We've got some friends. Some of his skate buddies have moved away. Some have just moved on. Some are taking a break from skating. But he was seemingly in a little bit of a funk. And more recently, I don't want to speak for you. I want you to take over when you're ready. He endured a not so great experience with a couple of kids that he considered friends and was skating with them. And so I'm going to let him take it from here because this really was, from a mother's perspective, the first time I think Sandler really was hurt. I have experienced and noticed a lot of things and some unkind and unnecessary names that have been called, and I've been very hyper aware because I'm mom, so I notice these things a lot, and this is the first time I really think it affected you. And I could be wrong, but I'm going to let you tell the story about what skateboarding is for you, how it helps you, what it has done for you in your life, and what happened that kind of changed things and sort of made your funk a little worse.
You might know me, Sandler Chase. I love skating. It make me happy. It make me strong. This is my mommy, Nikki Chase. She tried to be my number one fan of skating.
Oh wait, I am your number one fan of skating.
Yeah, she didn't.
I'm just trying to be your skate buddy. I'm trying to get better at skating.
Yeah. And my life got in the way a little bit this week. And we just talked about my feelings.
Yes. Yeah. So his life got in the way a little bit. My life
got in the way a little bit. Some kids called me names I didn't like. And we're going to talk about that.
Let me ask you this, Sandler. Do you think it's important that kids be careful of what they say? Because it can hurt. There's a saying. So I grew up with this, and I don't think you've heard it. I think I asked you if you'd heard it before. There was a saying when I was growing up. They'd say, sticks and stones can break your bones, but names will never hurt you. Now, I think that's kind of baloney. I don't think that's true, because I think names can hurt you. Do you think so?
Yeah. Can you?
I think absolutely. How do you think they hurt you? Or when that incident happened, how did that hurt you? You thought these were friends of yours, right?
Yeah. So I thought they were that super nice, that friendly, can skate. And they just say, I'm not going to say them, but they were kind of mean to me last time I saw them. So, you know what you do when you don't see them, when they be mean to you, you say hi, and you look away, you do your own thing. You don't skate with them.
That's right. You know what? That's really good advice. Don't surround yourself with people like that.
Yeah. Don't skate with them. Just do your own thing. if they come to you.
So what, Sandler, we have talked about this because we've experienced this a few times in our life as a kid, right? Where we've experienced people saying very unkind things and not so nice things. And because we spend so much time at the skate park, one of the things I tell Sandler is that if kids are being unkind or mean, we don't leave, we don't take off, we don't run away from it, but we don't
We don't say anything. We be strong and go do your own thing.
right, because we know typically if kids are taking issue, if they're calling you names, if they're saying mean things, they're usually projecting or deflecting issues with their own life. They're trying to, maybe they feel insecure, or it comes from probably a place where they're not feeling confident or good about themselves. And it's best, instead of to try to argue it.
Not good day to argue.
No, it's never a good day to argue.
Never.
Is it?
Just be yourself. Don't say what other people say. Just be yourself and have a good day of skating. Don't act like them. Act like yourself.
Good. That's a very good message. Don't take yourself down to their level.
Don't take themselves down. Be like yourself and be really good at skating. Like awesome.
What about people who maybe aren't into skating? What would you suggest for somebody that doesn't? You've got skating as your passion, and when you've endured these, wait 1 second, when you've endured mean things, or somebody has said something mean to you, called you names, and there have been a plethora, right? We've heard some nasty names. You've been on the receiving end of some nasty names. Now, you've got skating, and you've done a pretty good job of putting your aggression, you'll get your aggression out skating. You're a very committed skater. What if somebody doesn't? What if a kid, or even an adult, it can happen with adults, they can be bullied or they can be called names. If they don't skate, what would you suggest to somebody who doesn't know how to take their sadness out, maybe on a skateboard or what have you? What would you suggest to them?
So if you guys don't skate, I would probably do just at home read a book or do yoga.
Oh, that's great advice. Something that you love, something where you can find sort of a peaceful
or your passion of doing something else. I'm not being mean, but if you need help skating, I'll teach you, guys.
That's really kind, because
I'm a nice kid and I don't say anything mean or kind. I just want you guys to be happy and we just be happy and peaceful.
And it's gosh, I wish everybody had your kind of outlook on life, because it's really simple. It makes a lot of sense.
It's very easy and very simple and makes a lot of sense.
But with that said, Sandler, it's not always easy when you're no. Listen, when you're on the receiving end of somebody who's being mean and nasty, we've been working on this, right? We've talked about this a lot. You're getting to the age where you've got to do your best to kind of keep it together, and sometimes it's harder to keep those emotions in, because when somebody says something hurtful to you, right? It's pretty tricky.
Yeah.
So what have you learned from how to handle
skate? So if someone say mean stuff, I go out. I ask my adult mom to take me skating.
Now, did you say adult or dope?
No, adult.
Okay, dope mom.
They go take me skating and they help me get my aggression out of skating.
Your aggression out.
Aggression out, and they will help me be calm.
So Sandler had this incident where these kids were unkind and they said something. But on our way home, we talked it out. And by the time we got home, we had really kind of digested what had been said, understood that it came from a place of probably insecurity which means when you're not confident with yourself or you're feeling like you're maybe not as good or you envy what somebody else has, which you've got a great attitude and you've got this passion for skateboarding. But with all of that said, we still struggled with it a little bit, and it kind of tainted skateboarding. What tainted me and Sandler is it made skateboarding not seem as fun. You weren't quite as eager to go to the skate park. You know, you've always been the guy that skates until we get kicked out of the park or till the lights go out, right?
Yeah.
And you sort of felt like you didn't want to skate, and so for a couple of weeks, it sort of changed your feelings about skateboarding. Is that accurate? Am I
Yeah.
telling that?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Some people they can take a couple days off of skating and they return back when you're ready to go back to skating, and you'll be so happy when you do.
Because what did you learn when you realized?
I learned how to be happy, to skate happy. If you don't skate, if you skate mad, you won't learn new tricks. You all learn. You gotta be happy when you learn new tricks.
Right, because if you're skating sad or mad,
When you learn new tricks, if you're skating mad or sad, it won't help when you learn them because you gotta be grateful and be happy and talk about your feelings. Some people talk about their feelings at home or
I agree with you. So, with all of that said, even adults can go through it. And we had a moment, and the timing was incredible. But I saw a post. Sandler and I, our social media delivers us a lot of skateboarding posts and posts from skateboarders. And I happened to see on Instagram a post that even one of the greatest skateboarders, most iconic skateboarders known, even if you don't know skateboarding, you probably have heard the name Tony Hawk, had put a post up. And Sandler, I'll read this because there's quite a few tricky words in here. But this was what his post said. Names and insults I've endured throughout my early life and skate career. Dork, toothpick, Walking Dead, starvation victim, skater fag, robot, cheater, bony cock, sick burn though, sellout, washed up. Don't let those who can't or won't live up to your potential define who you are or diminish your passions. Pictured here is a young kid full of anxiety, finding freedom from getting picked on, aka bullied, on a plank of wood with 4 wheels. Now we, of course, share, Sandler and I both do, right? I even share the passion of skateboarding and the freedom of it. I've always called it sort of the meditation process for people who are a little hard to calm down. And I have found it to be very like the yoga, say, for somebody who's a little bit spazzy. And it is that. It is a freedom. It is a safe space. And after seeing that post, I had to repost it. I couldn't believe the timing of it. I couldn't believe I was reading this post from the most iconic, even if you don't skateboard, you probably have heard the name Tony Hawk. And there it was. And it was literally what Sandler had just endured about a week prior. And I reposted it. No intention other than to just share that, oh, this is brilliant. Somebody else understands what this struggle is like. And he responded. He actually sent Sandler a message. And what does that message say? Do you want to read it? Do you want to try to read it?
What did I say?
So that says Tony, that's his name. Tony Hawk commented. And just FYI, Sandler was unaware that I had posted this, so he didn't quite know why he was getting a message from Tony Hawk. But it says,
keep skating, Sandler.
You'll meet
them all again
on their long journey to the middle. So I'll recap. Keep skating, Sandler. You'll meet them all again on their long journey to the middle. Hands down. Kind of the coolest thing ever. And no one could say it better than Tony himself. And we will cherish that message, even though Sandler, I don't think he was as aware. He asked if he could give him a call. Didn't you? You wanted to thank him for those kind words. And we're forever grateful for skateboarding. And it has given us the chance to sort of skate off the unkindness. It's given us the chance to meet
the coolest people on the planet.
Meet the coolest people on the planet.
I hope you have a good day. I will see you on the next episode.
Because the next episode is going to be about what holiday's coming up? Thanksgiving. And what are we thankful for, other than skateboarding?
All my friends, my mom, and my sister.
How about Kevin the dog? A little bit?
Yeah, Kevin too. But I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. I will see you on the next episode. It's going to be about Thanksgiving, but Mommy's going to be on it.
That's right.
Not me.
But maybe you'll wish another happy Thanksgiving.
Like, follow, share, and subscribe. You can find my mommy on YouTube, on
Adult
Chicken, Apple playlist,
Apple and Spotify,
podcast, and podcast.
Apple, Spotify, podcast, Adult Chicken,
and you'll find my mommy on
adultchicken.com.
Adult Chicken, and just adultchicken.com, and YouTube,
Adult Chicken,
Instagram, and
adult_chicken.
Adult_chicken.
Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and YouTube.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think of that.
You can find me on YouTube and Instagram.
And you've got a website.
And I got a website. You can follow me, like, and subscribe.
What is it called?
SandlerChase.com.
SandlersChase.com. That's right. So you can please like, follow, subscribe, and share. You can find him at Sandler's Chase.
And you can find my mommy on Instagram, Nikki Lynn Chase.
Adult
Chicken.
Oh, that's true too. Adult Chicken.
Alright, you have a great, amazing.
Wait, what do we say? Don't have a great day.
Don't have a good day. Have a chicken day. Bok bok. Alright, bye.
Dude, that is gnarly. I'd be scared doing that.
Yowzer, you all right?